tons and tons of books under her belt, lots of specific topics, and she's trying to figure out how to get the content out there. Right? That's what you said?
Which is a good problem to have, right? Because a lot of the issue, or a lot of what we talk about in the book, is how do you get the content? So what you're talking about really is the distribution. How do you get the content out and share it with your audiences? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely in the right place.
I mean, I think part of it is, I mean, especially because you've got such niche-focused content.
Right.
I mean, you said cookbooks, you said photography. I mean, you hit like 3 things that I love, and I'm sure there's other people in this room love. Find those people out there, not the influencers or any of that stuff. Find the people out there who are talking about that and reach out to them. I mean, I don't know if any of it's all, is it all paper or is it digital? Can you go to the authors and make new content, get them to do interviews? Can they, I mean, build on, one of our rules in the book is to reimagine, don't recycle. And what we mean by that is you could just take that stuff and throw it out there on a blog or put it on Facebook. But what we really hope people do is take their content and reimagine it. So you've got a cookbook. Well, couldn't you do a lot more photos with it? Usually recipes have 1 photo. Could you do a video showing how to do the recipes? Not all of them, but just a supplement, or a video. Use something like Animoto, who I'm sure is here on the expo floor. You make a photo slideshow with really cool music to advertise the book. That's what we mean by reimagine. Get the authors to do a online class or a webinar even. I mean, there's so many things you could do with it. But you've got the thing that everybody's dying for is, well, you've already got all the content, right? I mean, people would kill to have your problem.
I do think that we do talk about this in the book in the sense of, kind of creating your brand voice, right? And so voice is always kind of thought of as this sort of artsy-fartsy, like, literary term. But really, I think it has a lot to do with brands. As companies, as brands, we spend a lot of time and energy thinking about the way they look, right? We spend a lot of time thinking about the design of our logo, the way our webpage moves and how it feels. But we don't spend as much time about, what goes there, what's our perspective, what's our point of view.
Right.
So I think that's a real differentiator, for your companies. Even if you are all in technology, you have a point of view. Try to come up with something that's unique for you and further it and go with it,
And don't be afraid to have an opinion. Far too often on the web, I mean, everybody's like, oh, there's this cool new tool. After South by, there's going to be 8,000 posts about, pick an app that's being launched here, and everybody's going to say the same thing. But it's the post where someone says, I hate this, or this really, this rocks, I love it. Those are the things that are going to break out. Far too often people, they play nice. They're scared to take an opinion. And let's face it, the things you share, the things you get excited about, whether you agree or disagree with the person, is because they took a stand, right? And I'm not saying you have to, write to excite people or go crazy. I'm not saying that. But don't be scared to have an opinion. I mean, speak your voice, speak your mind. It's harder for a brand sometimes, but there's nothing to say they can't do it, right?